Just because your Tesla is designed to help you drive doesn't mean you should take the back seat and let it drive.
Yeah, Julissa caught up with the team at Rio and Caraway to learn a little bit more about the consequences of doing this.
Back with today's Sidebar this morning, Rio and Caraway. I've got Dan and Chuck. Good morning to both of you. We're talking about the Tesla, right? You see a lot of them on the roadways this morning. But we're talking about a story that someone has been arrested for sitting in the back seat of the car. What? Tell me that story.
Yeah, so I think what this story's about is it's about an influencer. And he has bought this additional package that you can buy on Teslas. It's an additional $10,000. And it makes the vehicle mostly autonomous. Notice I didn't say totally autonomous. It can change lanes, it can slow, it can actually make turns, go on different freeways, things like that. And what he's got busted for is he gets in the back seat, and I think he's quoted as saying he lets Elon be his chauffeur.
Oh my goodness.
CHP investigated this, they gave him a ticket, they took his Tesla from him for reckless driving. He then said, well, I have an unlimited amount of money, I can buy an unlimited amount of Teslas. He goes and he buys another Tesla. Does the exact same thing again. CHP investigates it. I think they're going to take his Tesla away from him again. Again, he said, I'm just going to keep doing this.
He's going to keep doing it. Okay, so again, this is not once, but twice he's done this. All right, so I'm sure there's all kinds of legal ramifications here.
Yeah, see, the real concern that this creates is what if something goes wrong?
Yeah.
And this has indeed actually happened. The FSD, which is their more fully autonomous system, the $10,000 upgrade, comes out, I believe it was a year and a half ago. More and more drivers have been abusing the system. There are videos of this all over. Drivers napping, playing video games, going from the back seat. Problems do occur. No matter how you look at these systems, they are all currently classified as advanced driver assistance programs. The very nature of that is it is to help you, not to take over.
Right.
We're not really to that point. Even if we were, the real question becomes, okay, something goes wrong. And this did happen. There was a recent story about one that went off the road, hit a tree. The two men were not prepared to take over, and they both ended up dying. Now, let's say this occurs. You injure someone else. Who's liable?
Who's responsible here?
What are the options?
Well, I think you got the person that's driving the vehicle as one of the people that's liable, and then the other one is you have the manufacturer of the equipment, the programming. Because if it's faulty, then they might have liability.
And so that's exactly it, is you're going to get into a more complicated analysis. Right now, regular vehicles on the road, it's usually driver inattention. I mean, that's 99% of what occurs. You have a very small percentage of vehicle failures, something like, an axle breaks, a tire that shouldn't have popped comes apart, something of that where you have a vehicle defect issue. Now you're going to have a whole new analysis of defects that can go into not only all the hardware behind the system, but all the software and programming as well. So it's going to become a question of what was really the primary cause, and at the same time, was there something where the driver should have been able to intervene and didn't?
So in this case where you have the driver that's in the back seat, calls it his living room, and says that Elon is his chauffeur, who's going to be liable in that situation?
So supposing something went wrong, the obvious thing is that the driver's put himself completely in a situation where he has no ability to fix any situation that goes wrong at all. So that's an obvious one. The other side's going to be, depending on how it went wrong, was there something wrong with the software or the hardware such that the manufacturer is also going to be on the hook?
Right. Clearly, obviously looking for more views and likes than opposed to hurting someone, causing some danger. All right, you two, thank you so much. Great insight as always. Your Sidebar this morning, Rio and Caraway, back over to you.